Let me just get this up and running. Ah, geez Louise. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it, game. I believe in you. You can load. Load like a champion. Load like everything depended on it. Load like you want to win. Both of you load like you want to win. What if the Stanley Parable is just the ending to Ava? Oh wait, I already made Ava references last stream. I didn't even have to. I mean, it just that was right because I compared it to my first racing project experience. Huh. I should have anticipated that this would happen. Really, I shouldn't be surprised. I'm only slightly surprised. Hi everyone. Let me get this recording started. Oh wait, I don't start it. I did start it already. Good job, me. Hang on, make sure I don't have any extra crap running. Let's turn plugs. We don't need it on right now. Here we go. Great. Stanley is the localized version of Shinji. This is just an Ava Office AU. I'm pretty sure that, well, have I showed you? Oh no, that's, I won't bother you, but I actually have some pictures of, like, Office AU Ava. Like, it's official art of, like, all of them in, like, an office setting. With, like, it's, like, they're having, like, an office party, and they just look so, it's such a good picture. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks, guys! Shucks. Sorry we're beginning a little late. I was at dinner with my folks. There is official art. It was from one of the like games. The one of the Shinji and Good Friend games, which had like various card games and things like that on it. Which have and they have a ton of ridiculous art, like all of the like the goofy Western themed. It's I'm pretty sure it was from one of those anyway. But it's so good. I'll have to find it for you. It is one of my favorite pieces of Ava official art, and there are several, but that one, because it just works so well. It's so good. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome back to the Stanley Parabola. We left off last time, just absolutely destroying this man, this British man. Hi Joe, thanks guys, wow, shucks. See, now I feel like I have to find it for you. Hang on. Evangelion. Because I'm sure I have it. I don't know if I have it on this computer, though. This isn't what I wanted at all, you piece of junk. Google, don't let me down like this. No, I can't find it, but I'll find it for you, trust me. I'll find it and I'll share it with you. And it will be great. God, I freaking love all this bullshit art. What is wrong with this stupid series? Okay. So, what were we doing? Should we just start from scratch? I don't remember what we were doing in any of these. This was the one where we were gonna go to the office right away. We followed up until this point. This is the one where I jumped off the thing. So there were several things we haven't done. We haven't answered the phone. We haven't actually just done what he said yet. So that's something we could try. I was going to see if Mom wanted to join us for one of these. She's watching the basketball game right now with my dad. But yeah, let's just roll. So I was mentioning this to the stream before I got started, but one of the achievements I read is just to have the achievement to play the game for the entire duration of a Tuesday. That's one of the achievements. Just have the game running for an entire Tuesday. There's also one for beating the game, but I apparently don't have it, so I don't know who's playing. We could try the blue door. Oh yeah, the blue door thing. After the blue door gets warped away, you can try that again. Yes, there's so many things left to try. Hang on, I'm gonna go ask. I have to let the dog out anyway. Come on. Boy, who's playing?
There's those Oregon.
Okay. So,
The Ducks and the Jayhawks.
someone wanted to know. So you gotta watch the ducks.
Yeah.
But Mom.
Yeah. Scary.
But oh.
They got another 3. Wow, 6 points before that.
It's Oregon and Kansas, and Mom has to watch because she likes the ducks a lot. So, come on, Patches. You gonna stay or you gonna go? But I really want to get her to play this. Hang on. Let me try again. Wait. What? What is the key?
It's halftime, so.
Yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's halftime. Come on. Come on.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
I got her.
He was employed.
Oh shoot! It started. Yes, it is college basketball. Mom, come on! Halftime's gonna be over. Mom, come on! Everyone's so excited to see you.
Woohoo! Well, I'm excited to be here. But I can't miss my ducks.
I know, I told them that. Don't worry. Welcome to the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parabola.
Okay. Last time I read that word, it was parable, but I'm just
The
saying.
Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
Parable. So here it is.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
I'm just gonna let you read. It narrates for you. So I'll give you the mouse whenever it gives you control.
Hmm?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
What am I supposed
Nothing. Just read. Just listen. Watch.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number
You watch
427's
the
job
commentator
was
as you
simple.
finish.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of
Everyone's saying hi.
every year. And although others might have considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
The shop was made for a
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
No.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Grips
Something
him on
he
his
would
shoulder.
never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
It
one
took
had
him
showed
an
up
hour.
to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right, Mom. It's up to you now.
Stanley never steps out of his office.
Okay.
So what do I...
You control it with your mouse. Look around. And move. With the...
OMG.
Oops. Move with the WASD.
No, I can't do that. You have to do that.
Mom, you have to control this for real.
For real,
You can do it. I believe in you.
Which keys do I use?
WASD.
Okay.
You gotta look though. You gotta turn. You gotta. No. You gotta look down. You gotta aim here. It's just like you like your head. You wouldn't hold your head up in the air like this when you walk.
You could.
I wouldn't recommend it. You're not gonna get very far.
Well, you can look around.
Well, I don't need to look around. I played this game. I played it on Thursday. Okay, so move forward. Oh,
Oops.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a
We've already
crucial
seen this
outcome
ending,
fell
Mom.
under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
Can I go back?
This
No.
couldn't go anywhere except badly.
this is your ending now.
Stanley thought to himself. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
But not if you don't have anything to do,
Stanley
Stanley.
waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Duh, that's
But
what
the
I'm
one thing he
saying.
knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, let's try not clicking the door and locking ourselves in this time. I did that too by accident, but not my first time. That happened like my third time.
Okay.
Alright, so just go forward. I'm gonna get you out of here, and now it's up to you.
Okay.
Use-
Well, I am a little awkward here. Oops, I want to back up.
Okay.
I want to look around. Is anybody else's door open?
No. I will tell you right now, no.
Are you? Oh, but there's nobody in there.
I know, so there's no point in checking. Trust me, I tried. If you
Okay,
click on,
well, you want to be.
I'm just gonna tell you that if you click on things enough time, the game will get sassy with you about it.
Okay,
I can't
so
wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh
So
and
what
laugh
happens
at
if
the
I
time
click
I thought
these?
everyone had
Nothing.
gone missing.
well, it closed the door a while ago.
It will interact with like doors, but for most of the objects, it does not interact with them. So you're welcome to try. The game, like I said, the game will sass you if you try to click on things enough.
So I can click whatever I want
Yeah.
now.
You have free reign. You can look at those coffee cups. You can click on anything.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh no, papers on the floor. That is not a good sign.
You can't touch them. Those aren't your papers. You gotta turn. You gotta turn your head.
Am I going back? Is that the way I came?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're going that way.
You gotta actually move though.
Okay, I'm moving, but I don't want to run to the door. I'm pushing the button. Okay, nobody's here either. Anything else weird going on? Okay. Oh, papers in the floor again.
Oh! There's a person! Oh my god, what the heck? I've never seen. Go, 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 go! Mom, go, turn! What the heck? But wait, where did that even go? Wait a second, hang on! I'm taking control. Where did that even leave? That's like on the other side completely. Can we even get to that?
425.
Is that where the opposite hall we were on before? What the heck was that?
That's 427, right?
I know, I was just curious if...
I know.
I was wondering what was on the other side there.
Go
Okay.
back again.
Well, they're gone now.
Well, click like I did.
But- That's spooky. Too spooky. That's like Ghost Grandma.
Oh, go in that corner.
Okay.
Around the corner, around the desk. What's going on there?
Nothing.
Back up, back up. There's something different on the floor. Make it big.
Mom, this isn't CSI. I can't enhance.
Oh, come on. Okay, everybody left in a hurry or they were frightened. What's on the screen?
Awaiting input.
Ah, okay.
I pushed a button. Good job. The heck? I've never seen that guy before, Mom.
It's magic. Okay, what is going on there?
I don't know.
Somebody's working in the ceiling or somebody is up in the ceiling. Oh, spilled coffee.
That's the worst thing we've seen. Ghost janitor. That's like Ghost Maid, but that's like the opposite AU Ghost Maid, right?
Joe says the game's a little loud.
I turned it down. That was earlier. Does it sound better now? I turned it up so you could hear the... Oh, hey. Here we go.
When Stanley
now
came
we
to a
get
set
the
of
choice.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Really? What if I enter the door on the right? I'm not good at this.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps.
That way, Mom.
Okay. I'm getting there.
Watching you, I can only imagine Stanley walking around like this, and it makes me laugh.
Stanley's drunk. Whoa, back it up.
Well, Mom, you're basically like sliding around the wall.
That's how I roll.
Of course.
There's a light on in here.
The
But
door's locked.
nobody's home.
It's a familiar feeling.
You
Do
guys have no idea. I'm leaning over here.
you want to sit in my chair?
No.
Because it would be much easier for you. I can even pull this out.
Oh, well, duh.
Well,
Don't make life easy.
I never do, Mom.
It's not nearly as interesting.
And see, now what are you doing now?
I accidentally hit a button. Okay, guys, tell her to back off.
I'm backing off. You just need I don't even know what you're looking
I don't even know which way I am.
You're all just right here. Let me see.
Am I on the ceiling yet?
No.
Okay.
But you were. It was like you were climbing on the door almost. That was almost impressive.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's beautiful, Mom.
Ah. Some weird person.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Somebody's going to show up in the
But
room.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You said to me to jump out, Mom?
I'm wondering why is there a line
Line? Where?
on the door? See how it goes up and
Oh,
down?
that's just because of the model. It's just a shininess. It's probably one of those doors that
I
like
don't know if I want to go in there or not.
It's just one of those doors that has the metal strip on the side. You know, kind of where it slides in. I reckon, or is it just the lighting from the windows?
Just looking in.
That's where he told you to go,
I
Mom.
know. Checking it out first.
Looks like it might go back to the way you guys were going originally.
What's around here?
I don't know.
What if we go down here? You can see lots of stuff up here.
This isn't where you are supposed to be going, Mom.
I know.
Mom,
What?
this isn't where you're supposed to be going.
Does it matter? Do not lie if you are lying right now. Stop. Alright. Is that the way I came?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's going to be the open door on my right.
If you want,
Well, that's the way it told me to.
you do whatever you want, Mom.
I have been. Because I'm just that way.
You're gonna walk past the door, though.
No, I'm not. I'm not just going to walk in without...
I'm just imagining Stanley like just kind of like crab walking.
I'm looking in.
You're just like crab walking through this hallway.
I'm going to back up just a little bit.
You want me to give you a hint?
No.
No, I'm just saying in terms of controlling this man.
I got it going on now.
You got to do more than one.
It's taking me... I know, I got it. You got to do more than one thing at a time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
Oh my gosh.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ooh!
Have you been here before?
There's a button! Don't you want to push the button?
I do want to push the button.
Get in there and push that button!
Okay.
Get in there and push that button right away. Push that button! Push that button! Bye!
Have you pushed the button?
I've never been to this one.
Oh, well, I should have known that was going to happen.
Don't worry, it's just going to the next part of the game. It's not. We haven't restarted it or anything.
Oh, we're loading.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Trust-
see? Got something different going on.
I know, but part of why I'm letting you do this is because you can do it. You can find things that I haven't seen. Like that weird man.
Because
Stanley
I don't
was
go.
sent to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
So he wants to go left.
I know, but
It's dark.
it is dark.
Hey, thank you!
I'm just looking for weird things.
There's probably something over in that corner.
What is that?
I don't know. Oh, wait, turn around more. What is that? That's like a door.
But it's not open.
But click it, see if you can open it.
Oh.
You got too close. You're right when you're facing against a door, Stanley. Click it again. Click it again. Open! Nope. I don't know. I've never played this part either.
Okay, it's all good.
Hi, Kit. Yeah, this is Stan. This is.
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Another door?
No, I think it's a box or a frame. It looks like a picture frame, maybe. Can you click it? Oh, maybe it's a corkboard. This is an office, after all.
Too dark to tell. Gonna have to back it up here. We are totally in the dark now.
Yeah, this is blind for both me and my mom. I'm a little less blind because we did play
Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
What is that?
a box.
Okay.
To the right. So, wait, he's saying to the right. Let's go to the left.
Why not? Except there's nothing over there.
Someone says air filters. Looks like. Oh yeah, that probably was air filters.
Oh, okay.
Carrie and her mom get lost in an office simulator 2017. That's my favorite game.
Okay, I'm going.
Go that way.
There's some doors right there.
Open them. Oh yeah! Check out those doors.
There has a handle you can really kind of see.
Just let you open it.
Apparently not. Oh, I'm
Here, can I see?
Yep.
Nope. No interaction there.
See, you are not trusting my clicking.
Well, I was just thinking maybe we had to be looking at it from a certain way because games. So it's telling us that it's on our right now, but I don't think there's actually a right option.
It looks like.
I mean, it clearly wants us to go
No,
this.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left.
He's really
right.
disoriented.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, that's different.
That's the one that we couldn't get to earlier. Do we go through it?
Sure. A truck with the lights on.
Climb in it.
In what? The basement?
Yeah, this is the basement of this was the maintenance area. This narrator's actually a very bored security guard chatting over the PA system.
Yes, indeed.
So do we go down? It seems like it'd be the only way we can go.
I want to know why the light's on in the truck. but we can't get.
Oh! Can I climb in this truck? Let me in this truck! Let me in this truck! Let me in this truck! Ram the truck! Ram it! Ram it!
Can you go around the other side?
That's a good question. Doesn't look like there's enough space for us to squeeze. I could probably fit in there if I tried. I don't think Stanley is as small as me.
Okay, so what's in the trailer?
Nothing we can examine, I don't
Oh, it's
think.
not a trailer.
It's a one of these things.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have a trailer hitch. What is this?
Oh no. Maybe somebody else does.
A truck basement, you know, like all businesses have. What does it say on there? Fragile. That's why it's upside down, because it's fragile.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we'll go through here.
Why not? Got a red light, but it looks like you might fall.
Thank you,
Oh
Logie.
wait, there's some light over there.
Nice.
Like outside or something.
I could go either way, honestly.
I want to go there.
Whoa!
Wow.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
You punk!
Punk. Okay.
It very much is like a merger of One Late Night and Home. It's like One Late Night plus Home plus Amnesia. But One Late Night is already like Amnesia
Okay.
Office AU, so this
I'm
is...
pretty sure I have to go check on my ducks.
Okay, we'll come back.
I can't guarantee that.
But... Your ducks will be there with you. We'll be playing well without you.
No.
Are they winning?
They were.
Well, then why are you worried?
Because they're playing the #1 team, and
Plus Douglas Richardson, of course. That's the Ducks. It's the basketball team. Oregon Ducks, is it?
Oregon Ducks. Oregon Ducks basketball team, the Fighting Ducks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
This bit of the game is great. Oh. Okay. We need to look at 425.
What if
All his co-workers were gone.
What if we went and did the exact same thing
Stanley
again?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Not with all the papers on the floor. Back up to 425 over there. That's where the man was.
425. I don't see 425.
Okay, you walked right by it when you first came out of the room. You're 427.
It's 429, Mom. There is no 425.
I swear there was a 425.
There was, but we can't go back in our room.
Well, that's just
420. The 427 is a dead end, and we wouldn't have been able to see it there anyway. When we saw 425, it was from across. It was from the glass wall.
That's where the man was.
I know it's where the man was, but we can't see him. See, there it is. But we can't get in there. And the man's not there this time.
There's a screen on, but it probably just you can't read that either.
I want to know how you get over there.
Break the window.
My mother, breaking and entering.
Oregon Ducks. That's my Oklahoma accent going on there.
Oregon?
Or Oregon. It's those Oregon Ducks. They've been to the NCAA tournament once or twice before. But
Once or twice.
once or twice.
Is that what people in Oklahoma say?
That's what your grandmother says.
Oh, well, yeah, my
She lives in Texas.
well, Granny says that, but that's Granny.
A lot of people do.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
Da-da-da.
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh man, I've never had this happen before. We're making a save right here.
All the animals are running in.
How are the ducks doing?
They're ahead. They start second half.
You want to go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, but this is what you started, just so you know.
But you saved it.
No, not yet.
You should save it.
Okay, all the daughters and the cats kind of looking at you.
Oops. That one didn't save at all. I just want to save. Oh, okay, here we go. There it is. He clears that. Yeah. Oregon.
I'm sorry.
Alright, well, go watch your ducks. I'll finish what you started.
I'll come back and check in, but
Will you really?
yeah. Unless I get just.
I'll let you. I'll do my own thing, and then we'll reload your save and let you do from
Okay.
where we left off. How's
Okay.
that?
Sounds cool.
All right. Don't close it too hard in case the dog wants to go back out again.
How's that?
That's good. Watching her try to control first-person games is so funny. I want to go this way. I can't jump though. All right. So which door do we take? There are so many choices. This is like I was really hoping this would happen. I'm so like this is not what I expected to happen, but I'm really excited about it.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
No,
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
you piece of junk. Just because I was having a conversation with my mother. Don't be impatient. But let's see what he says if he has something to say about doing this a third time. Take every single door at
All of
once.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No man this time. It really does feel like Dungeons and Dragons. Like I was gonna make that comment on Thursday that it feels like this is a Dungeons and Dragons campaign where like the players are just getting increasingly, you know, uncooperative and just continually screwing over the DM. And the DM's like, "Oh my God, you guys, please." I was gonna drop a lot of backstory in there. Guess what? You're never getting it now.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh my God! I can't believe. Trump pulls up 20 sheets of blue sleep and throws them in the trash. I can't. Why don't you have control? You're an awful dude. Actually, what it reminded me of was whenever and it's funny because we ended up making Flowey comparisons otherwise, but it reminded me of when we were thinking about tabletop, about all the Undertale characters playing D&D, and we imagined DM Flowey just being increasingly frustrated, like making up these really elaborate boss fights that are supposed to be unwinnable, and like the characters managing to get around. Like, doing some stupid nonsense to win otherwise, and him just getting increasingly frustrated with it. That's what it reminded me of. So it is fitting.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
I really wish... This is the 5th boss you've nuked with the power of friendship! Do you not appreciate what I'm doing for you all?
The Oregon Ducks have not been to the Final Four in 78 years. So if they win this game, they're going to the Final Four.
Thank you, Mom. she just stuck her head in.
Oregon Ducks.
She just stuck her head in. Anyway, I have to find that plurk because it was a beautiful conversation. We also talked about Amnesia's Amnesia D&D there as well. And it was also very good.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
How can you get this lost? Shouldn't you be like in a room that has like all the... What? I'm really excited because I hope Mom actually takes a door. Like, I don't know, were we supposed to have been wandering around? Or did we only get this by not wandering? Well, it's no skin off my nose either way.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Oh!
I know you put in a lot.
Yay!
It really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, kind of
I
weird.
don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Break a window. We reload the game and everything is on fire now. Everything is exactly the same, it's just now on fire. What? Alright, Adventure Line.
Alright, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But now I have to know what happens if I don't. Narrator, you know how this works. You know how our relationship works. What, in there? Ah, we never got to go in there before. Oh. The trademark symbols in the subtitles, yes. I'm very curious. But also, hang on, I want to see what happens if I don't. New.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Alright, just making sure. The man was walking by on the other side of the room that we can now enter. He wasn't in that room, but he was walking on the other side of it through the glass door we could see there. Oh, I turned myself around. Oops. He was in this hallway. Oh, Mom would be so excited to know that we could... Oh, it's Solitaire! Narrator has a silk and removes every door from the building. I want to see how they're looking. I want to play solitaire in this game. But yes, this game definitely has a very dreamlike quality and sense of things moving and changing. Narrator's actually playing The Sims this whole time. Look straight up, is there a green diamond? I can't see one. But if it's out in my head, it would move with my head movements. I don't see one either. I don't feel anything. But they're never able to sense it there. Yeah, Plumb Bob. I didn't realize it was named after a surveying tool, though. That's neat. I'm sure you guys have all heard the thought about what if anytime you walk into a room and forget what you came in there for, it's just because someone canceled the action you were about to be doing. If I were playing The Sims and The Sim disobeyed me like Stanley does, I'd freak out. That is The Sims creepypasta. One time I had to help my dad put splines into the porch screens. We articulated the hell out of those splines.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of...
Hang on, dude. I have to turn on links for my pals here. Yeah, I didn't think it was a nonsense phrase either, for sure.
Existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if
Oh
my
my God.
experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
What are we even talking about?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Are you for real? Stop this! Stop this right now. Oh wow, they're cool looking! What a neat tool. It looks kind of like a dowsing pendant. I suppose it's similar sort of. That's so neat. I love it. I thought one of the people that was being referenced in this was Stanley, but it's actually Stally. What? Where are we now? I'm so confused. Oh, we're back here. I see. Do you canoe? Marching like an idiot. This is such a weird. What? You're supposed to parkour. The trick here is that you have to parkour up this wall. Parkour! You can't jump though, so it makes it a bit more tricky. What's up here though? Oh, nothing we can get to. Whoa, we're getting low on the numbers here. You notice that? We're at like 12, 11 now. We're gonna get to room number 1. What is going on? Parkour! What is going on? It's a question mark made up of question marks. Parkour! Parkour! I can't jump over that box. Parkour! Woo! Woo! Ten, 9, 8. What? Woo! 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 Wait. What does number 6 do? It doesn't really do much of anything. The adventure line is just having a ball, isn't it? Wait! This is 6! Why does 6 go to 38? Where is 5 through 1? This game is so bizarre, I love it. $85. Woo! Woo! An ominously swaying light. That always bodes well in video games. Nothing bad ever happens when that happens. When you see those. But seriously, we just went. Why does the building even work like that? Why are the numbers set up like this? Is that red? That looks a little dangerous. Where is that swinging light even coming from? Ah, there it is. I can't believe this game is the same game I was playing earlier. This is a really big building. Corporate imbalances. Consolidation reports. Departmental reports. Personnel files. Financial records. Budget analysis. All very exciting stuff, I'm sure. Photocopy your butt. Just checking to make sure. I feel like if I don't follow the path exactly. Employee 432 peer reviews. Interesting. I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. It's been around. Alright, let's get back on track here.
cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? Are you for real? Hang on. I can't believe any of this game is a real thing that I'm actually playing. I think it might be reviewed other peers by them. Nah. I mean... That's a fern, alright. Beautiful. What a beautiful fern. I hope it asked me like some really insignificant quiz about some really insignificant detail about it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
There's like another one that goes through. Oh, hey! It's the same one from before that we went through. But now we've come back and now it's continuing on this way. Like, that's the line we were following originally that leads through the closed door. It's hard to find good lines these days. Line TM is sentient. It does what it wishes. Oh hey! Look where we are again!
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I can't believe this! Alright. So do I just follow it again, voice? Mr. Narrator?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I love that he's just, like, completely forgone the script. Like, last time we were all about making him miserable, and now we're just about going on buddy adventures with him. We've got, like, an entirely different side of the narrator now. This is so weird and good. So my question to you is, do we put Stanley in the car for Oregon Trail? Or do we put actually, maybe we don't even need to put Stanley because the whatever happens, this year's Oregon Trail, all of the happenings of it are going to be narrated by the narrator. Like every line that happens in this year's Oregon Trail is going to be, you have to read it in a British voice in your head. That's the rules. I'm setting that down right now in stone. That's how this is going to work. And if you aren't reading every line in that kind of in a British accent, then you're doing it wrong.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I can't believe this is so. This is the kind of friendship I wanted with you, narrator. Narrator, Stanley, in line, TM, all in one in the car. This is a very exciting adventure, Stanley. Hallways. Oh.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It came in from the ceiling. Let me help you! Hey guys, I want to be your friend. Let me help. I'm a helper. So what happens if I start acknowledging it again? If I start following it? Will the narrator get upset with me? It has gotten, like, increasingly, like, off the wall. You, TM. Are you okay, Line? Up. There it goes. Goodbye. Whoa.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
I guess
In
it is
fact,
increasingly
I
on
believe
the
I need
wall.
a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
I'm slowly
Which
pondering.
means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
You are such a weird, weird man. And he is a genius. Just absolutely.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean?
Buddy, you're gonna break the game.
Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Nonsense philosophy and music.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right
The
now.
bookstore's in the blackness.
We'll find out,
Of
won't
course.
we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Huh. Ho ho, my friend, it looks like we don't get a say in the matter. Void to Noble. It is not up to you, narrator. This is something beyond your control. Though the implication in the earlier ones was that the story was something he wrote, so that we're here. Shit, my game just crashed. I don't think it was supposed to do that. I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the game. Not 100%. I mean, because it wouldn't be the first time a game has intentionally shut itself down on us. But... the Edge bookstore with the borders. That would be funny. But also sad. So, so what do we do? Do we load from where we left off? And see where it drops us off at? To the very last borders. Like, I love that things like that happen, and I can't tell, you know, what... Like, I feel like the confusion ending probably isn't over, but I can't tell if what happened was supposed to happen. What if the game just determined that we were being insubordinate and shut it down? Alright.
Wait, but we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh yeah, there's the fern. That very important fern. Alright. Now, I don't know if you remember this narrator.
Stanley, I say
You would have slammed that door in my face, buddy.
For us. We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own
Or
story?
narrator.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Like, that's the thing, is like, I honestly don't know if I especially
Yes,
with this game getting as meta as
Just
it is,
me and Stanley forging a new path.
I can't be
a new
sure
story. Well, it could be
if
anything.
it's intentional
What do you want
or me
our
breaking
story
the
to
game.
be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
UTM.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
The adventure line should probably be a card. The adventure line TM. Just gonna put that out there. An incredibly important fern does sound like a card. Like that. I think I just right-clicked the game. I'll never live that down. And I'm alright with that. I just right-clicked out of good, just to see. Alright, we're gonna make a save here, just in case I do blow it up again. Now I can't get rid of that one, because that's... Oh, I guess I have two from here. Alright, well, we'll get rid of this one, because this is the one from where Mom was playing with us last.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Really, it's in your control, because you're not letting
We
me
mustn't
pick,
squander
buddy.
the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where we're trying to go there must be a reverse door
I really
that leads here.
want that danger
Means that
everywhere.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverting
Like, I feel like they
reverse
should sell
door's origin.
prints
So
of
starting
that.
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us
I'm
to
gonna go
where we're
backwards.
going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
I thought there's like one chair
And
in
we're
here.
supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Synergizing
Well,
the
who
papers.
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Danger
I don't
blank
want the game
everywhere.
to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's
That's a good
going
one.
on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Now, will it actually take me back, or will it just crash the whole game again? That's the real question. Please load. Please. I really want to see how this pans out. Your mom suggests restarting the game 8 times in lieu of narrator. Ah, we did it! We made it through! And the light is gone. Why did it... Am I not doing this right? I don't think I'm saving these things right. I clearly don't understand how to save this game. I've been like overwriting saves this whole time. I've been doing this way wonky. I told you guys about the wait, hang on. I gotta focus on this. Cups and boxes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So this, by now,
Stanley
he's
decided
finished.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, he's forgotten. So what do we do? I forget what the chime line said. Going the proper way? I guess it couldn't hurt.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, I know it ends with Stanley dies, but I'm just curious how that would pan out. If we kept restarting and restarting for the remaining several times. Because at one point it says that we tried to make some sort of story out of it. No, the waiting input bit is always there. I just actually entered it this time. We entered it with Mom's when I was playing with Mom, too.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There's always one on that computer. There might be some others like that, too. Yeah, the bookstore in the void. That's what I want to find.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It looks different than... Oh, there it is.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
This office
What he
is...
could not have known
Do you
was
stop?
that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Of course. This is different from the one we ended up before. Like, this is not the same office that we were in last time. Because the last one had the picture hanging that way, and there was a big, like, open room. Like, and there was the thing we had to do with the code.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
I'm trying to figure out...
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 284.
I don't even see the thing. What are you talking about? Yeah, it was something about sharks, and you had to speak it into a receiver. This is a totally different office than last time. I don't see... Oh, here!
2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Newly opened passageway. Over here? Wow. Oh, 8888! Is that how you get the 888881? I remember. Oh, I guess I can't do it now. I've already entered the correct one. Is that how you get the 888 achievement? I can't believe I didn't think about that. I assumed that it probably had something to do with entering the number 8 somewhere, but you can always reload. Excuse me. Oops.
2845. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
It does kind of have a Hitchhiker's Guide sort of vibe to it. Infinite eights. Endless 8, one could say. But why would the emergency override open the door anyway, as opposed to, like, locking us out? It's because it's British and sassy and, ridiculous. Oh. Dang, dude. That seems like a very bad emergency feature. Fail safe versus fail secure. Oh shoot, I lost my... Here we go, let me make sure the chat's still recording. Here we go. Alright.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized
A dark
he felt a bit
descent.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, really, going down the elevator might be more... Oh. Dang, okay. We haven't restarted enough times yet. We can't be wandering in the void for a staircase yet. Yeah, it does have a stranger than fiction sort of vibe to it as well. Certainly.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh. That's fine. This is fine. Escape! Dude, did I lose the one from where Mom and I were at? Shoot, I did! Buds. I overwrote the wrong one. Sorry. That sucks. It's okay, we'll just have to get her back to where she was. What did we do to get there? I honestly don't remember how we got there. It's okay. She's very engrossed in the game. What's over here? Ooh, there's an escape this way. So what happens if we don't... Stan's actually the DM, the narrator is the one to sort of lose his mind.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh yeah, she was going to go. She was going to go the way that I took into like the weird room with the lift, but then she didn't. That's right, and then she took the crane down to the maintenance area. Look, I know where this is going, but I have to try. I've got to save. It's fine.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I want to die, narrator. Don't you understand?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Don't judge me. Nice. What the hell is that? This is like some off freaking incinerator shit. Bye. This employee is no good to us anymore. Throw him in the incinerator. Oh, it's still going. I didn't anticipate
As the
that.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to
I
his
can't
brief
see.
and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, there we are. Eh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley
Eh?
stared helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the
Eh?
machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him
Eh?
instantly.
Eh? Eh? What? What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Damn, girl. So, but what did you do with my narrator, though? Just like a museum? Office layout. The blueprint shows the office in the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two floors was the first part that can be built. Sections been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. We are indeed going into the light. This is like a dev room, like post game stuff. The office. Hey, here's those doors we couldn't find. What happened? That's a very good question. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the game emerged as an extension of it. Explanation of the contradiction this room posed. Heaven is a dev room. I don't know if this is really post game. This is just, we were supposed to die, and the narrator said goodbye to us, and then we got a new narrator who was chiding the a section of sounds. Oh yeah. This is very sort of When They Cry, yeah. So is this the true ending? I don't even know anymore. We got our very own museum. I just want to know if my narrator is okay. point of the Stanley Parable's HGX is to lose. This must be like the sign, like, let me see. In September 2012, we submitted it to Greenlight, Valve's process for approving games. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. This is all that they had on the Greenlight page. Get rid of the text, then maybe I could see what the game was about. This is so good. It's to win and also to lose. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image that was that clock there before. I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? This is so good. Oh no, we're getting to spoilers territory. Like, I haven't even seen some of these things. We really are in the dev room. I need to get out of here. This is too much. Can I make a save for whenever we... There we go. No, it didn't actually save. Why won't you save in where I need you to save, you piece of dumb junk? I really want to see all this, but I feel like I'm... Oh my gosh, this is so... We'll come back here. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player started from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Yes, we'll go to the My Control Room save. Begin the game again. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I... Dang it. This game just keeps getting more and more layers. Getting more and more weird and more up my alley as we play. And I dig that. Thanks, game. I just want to know what happened to our narrator. Did she kill him? Did he give up on us? So easily? So readily? I thought what we had was special, narrator. Alright. Here we go. Frustrating for everyone. Bye, Joe. Have a good evening. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the rest of the stuff, but we should check out the other things before we go there, because it looked like we're veering into some territory that we hadn't explored yet, and I want to keep myself as blind as possible. But apparently there's an apartment ending. Maybe that's the one that involves answering the phone. Ah, okay. Looks like it's just a big button. Push a button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't see any television screens. Oh, okay, now we're on the other side of... Okay, this is where we were before, but now we're like lower, I think. Alright, cool.
Now monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Right, but they're all gone.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So I've got to say, though, like, I hope that every single one of these actually does correspond. No, never mind, there are duplicates. I was like, I hope that every single one of these is actually different. Okay, where's us? What number were we? 427, was it? Oh, there it is! That's our office, alright! Right, okay, but this doesn't actually prove that there's mind control going on. There's just that there are incredibly creepy security going on. Ooh.
This mind-controlled facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This is the highest rated reality TV show.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Stanley just
life.
really loved data
For
entry.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But it says it's offline. So, I mean, is it really actually working? See, but then like I end up with like double saves for the same thing. I don't understand how this save process works. It doesn't seem to be actually doing what I tell it to do when I tell it to do it. Also, how can you read any of these things like controls with emotions in the dark, Stanley? Inside Out, 2015. How do I get out of here? This room reminds me of the bit in Amnesia, like when you're in the control room, and then that's the like in the center room. There is where that giant thing breaks through the glass and just wrecks all this shit. Yeah, but for real, I can't see worth a damn. How do I get out of here? Like, touching the buttons does nothing. I can't find an exit. How do I get out of here? Oh! A button! Hi! How's the game going?
It's over.
Who won?
The Ducks.
Yeah, the Ducks won! Aha! I found it. Ooh, look at this button. I can't push the button.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, but what if we push on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oh, I guess
After
I
they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you
Stanley
try
is
to take
happy.
control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
What?
I put a sleep shirt on your bed.
Thanks. Going to bed?
Yeah.
Things got real weird, Mom. They got real weird.
Well, I'm glad.
I mean, like, really weird. Like, some people left the game, and came back a bit later, and now they're like, this is like an entirely different game. And we're all like, I know! I'm not going to tell you what happened, though.
Okay, because I can't know because I have to play again.
Yeah, well, we actually did something different from what I think you probably might have done, so we might actually be on a totally different story branch than what you would have done.
Well, that's...
It'd be exciting to see what... You're welcome to join us back anytime.
Okay. I've been up since 5 and I'm going to bed.
Stanley makes the Gendo pose. Yes. Good.
Well,
Go to bed, Mom. Go to bed.
Good night. Good night, all.
Love you.
Love you too.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are sent to explode,
Hilarious.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes
Oh,
off.
you
But what
sneak.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Like it out.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Oh, wait, I
Say
go down?
This, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
This is such a good
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
How do I get out?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume
Maybe I'm
when
supposed
you
to push
saw
all the
that
buttons.
timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look,
Ooh!
running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene.
Oh, they all
would
broke.
watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
This is so good!
It's a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a
Alright.
look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom.
So good!
No end.
So good!
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
This is so good! Oh, I love it. Ah! Damn. Narrator. One of the computers actually does have solitaire, but I didn't see any in this office that did. But one of the ones we went to did indeed have solitaire playing on it. What a good game. I can see why this game got the reviews it did. This is good on like all kinds of levels. Alright, so what do we do this time? This is an inventive retelling of Hamlet.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
This is new too. The door didn't close behind us. It's never not closed behind us. How glad this narrator and the batter in the same room. Jesus. I'm sure that there is another ending in the mind control room. And I'm sure if I press the off button instead of the on, that's an ending too. Ooh. We can go do that now. God, what a weird ass game. Why do I have two of this one? You'd probably get triumphant music and nonsense philosophy. Probably. That seemed to be where it was heading. God, that's so good. Though I'm still thinking about the elaborate crushing torture device that they have going on down in the bottom there. You know, from the boss's office. Like the escape route just... And someone clearly wrote that on there with the intention of leading people there. So it's like the switch is now on, off joke. The switch is now off.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What a good game. I'm so enamored. See why it got the reviews it did, why people were into it. And I'm so glad I learned nothing about it beforehand. I'm so...
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to...
I'm sorry, you don't want me... I shouldn't be...
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
You're ruining your story. Narrator dies mid-novel. Much like the Player 2
This
situation.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
What if the mind
all this
control
time?
facility is
Was
actually
this any
controlling
reason
the
he was
narrator,
happy
not
with his
Stanley?
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
The Zen room is just what you get when you mash the heavy button for narrator. Ah, yes, you're right.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or
I
content.
gotta say,
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
like, not gonna lie, I was walking around in this room whenever it was all lit up, and I saw no controls labeling emotions. I'm calling BS, my friend. Alright. I actually hadn't meant to click it intentionally. What does that say in the corner there? I really want to know what it says. I'm something in the very corner.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible
Something up here,
place
too.
and to everything it stood for.
Cool. Oh, wait.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
You're gonna go out, walk outside and
And
get
yet,
killed.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Right? I couldn't
Where
see it.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Alright, he's gonna get shot. You get me,
Perhaps his
Maury.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay, but you tell me to do that? And I had to wonder if I...
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling
I can't
of
move
liberation,
anymore.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Get killed.
And Stanley was happy.
Aw. Bookends, my friend. Bookends. Hey, we actually got the beat the game achievement. Fire the tree guy. Wow. That sure was a game. But you know, we should try getting back on track the way it told us to. Like, there's so many more branches that we haven't explored yet. Gosh. If I could just sit and play this game for like
All of his
hours.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
See, the door closed behind us this
Stanley
time.
decided to go to the meeting room.
So-
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, what was up with that one time that it didn't close it on us? I feel like there was something there. Something to be done. The people who made this game seem like pretty swell chaps. Well, I mean, I say that. I don't really know. Oh, that's the coffee cup that was having a meeting. I see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We should go the path Bob took. How did I get to the one where the office was different? Like, where the office had the shark password? How did I do that?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
Bye,
to his
have a good
boss's
evening.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Thank goodness for the room closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Right, the broom closet doesn't open automatically. So manually open it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is where the weird dream ending happens. This boss's office is the same as the one from before. This isn't what I wanted.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had
Yeah,
vanished.
here we are in
His
this
boss
hallway.
would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
Through the break room. Maybe. Yeah. If you go in multiple times over several resets. Oh my goodness, for reals? That's so good. I'm going to check on it every time from now on. Now that I remembered
maybe
it was
I
there.
am crazy.
Hang on. Honestly, now that I've remembered where the broom closet is, we're going to go every single time. My only regret is that I couldn't defy him on the one where we told him.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Geez, Stan. I still can't stop thinking about that person we saw.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Bye,
Perhaps
Alex.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I should probably
first,
stop soon
just to
too because I
admire
don't
it.
want to keep my parents awake.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh! This leads into the office.
Yet there was not a single person here
How
either.
interesting.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh, no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
This game is so good. I just really love this room, but you don't understand. I love broom. Broom room. Yeah, I remember like one
Coming
time.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Don't tell me all the things. Hi, be here. I want to experience these all myself, but that's very interesting. Except we have the platform and dying ending. That's very good. It's good to know because I still have no idea how to do these things, but knowing they're there, that's enough. I won't chastise you for that. But I'm very glad to hear there's another route for making him just utterly miserable ending. Nope, this is the same one from before. How did we get the other one? Like the one before didn't have a bathroom. It was just like a big. I don't know. I don't know how we did it. We can't go back there now. It's all too far gone. Woo! What is this? What is that? Oh, it's Panda. That was like a creepy face. Oh my god, they're pointing a gun at the panda. It's a terrible drawing. Doors monthly.
Your babies need you.
Thank you. Is it an elevator? Ah, heck yes. Yes, please. No, question, do we want to go down or up? Ah, there's like that painting we saw before. I don't know which way it's going now. Why is that panda gun point for it? Ah, yeah, for the crimes it has committed. I thought it was some creepy doll. Elevator in. Elevator in. They're like singing vocals in the back, very faint vocals in the background, and I like to imagine that they're the narrators. Because they kind of very vaguely sound like the narrators. Like, I can't be the only one hearing that, right? Yeah, it's definitely getting more clear, isn't it? I feel like it's just like getting bored now in the background there. This is where we were before. Boo. Oh, it whispered, the voice whispered Stanley. So that probably really actually is the narrator there in the background. I can hear it keeping time. Like, I almost don't want to get out. Like, I feel like if I press the button again, we'll just end up back where we were. I just want to sit in this elevator and listen to these sweet elevator jams for the next hour. I hope that you guys can hear him singing in the background for this, because if you don't, I'll change the audio so that you can only hear the game, because it's important. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I can switch the audio over. Change audio. And turn off my audio. Okay, but what, you can still hear me, huh? Yeah, okay, 1 sec. It didn't work at all. Which one do I need to turn on then? Oh, I know what I could possibly do. I know that this is a really silly thing, and we'll probably call it an evening after this, but I really want to make sure that you guys can hear this, because it's great. It's such a nice little detail. Put on my headphones and make it so that you can't hear it on here. But then when I change it over to audio source, it should. Oh, well now I just don't hear anything at all. Alright, that's weird. I forgot these headphones kind of bug out the system. Well, but I just really wanted you guys to hear this. I can't change it as easily as I can on my We'll just see if we'll have to see if we can find like a soundtrack for this game, and if I can't do it tonight, but I'll find a way. Gosh dang it, because I really want. It's you can you'll hear him muttering the tempo, and it's good. It's a good thing. My dog is whining too. Okay. I guess we'll get off the elevator. Sophie! You can't. No, come here. We're not sleeping in there tonight. I actually love elevator music, so, you know. An elevator that goes nowhere. Is this? Oh, that's the door we came through. Sophie!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 284. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood was the result 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened...
Oh my god. That's so funny. We just hive-minded that long distance. But yes, I tried entering boob. I haven't tried 7734. That's another good one I should have done. But I'm so glad that you also thought to tell me to enter boob. Because that was one of my, I've got to do that.
Passageway.
Alright, I said I was going to bed, didn't I? That didn't work at all. Alright. Quit to menu. Why would you ever disable achievement? Oh! The achievement! I've achieved it! Alright! Let's see what it says. This is an achievement. You did it. You did it. That reminds me, there was some game that had a thing like that. It might have been the, Achievement Hunter game, actually, I think had achievements like that. Which were weird, bizarre, interesting little games. Okay. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you on the flip side, okay? Thanks for joining me for this wild ride. I hope you've enjoyed it.